Okay, it should be starting. Which is what I say at literally every stream. It's telling me that I'm live, but it's not telling me the duration, which is kind of weird. Ah, there you go. That should be good. Okay. Let's start. Let's start to a late start to the stream today. And the reason being that I had a terrible night this evening. So because of this terrible night, I woke up late. And I'm unlucky, which is that Elden Ring decided to not load properly, so there will be frame drops. You know what, let's make it a +4. Okay, I got Carwin's épée. Honestly, now that I have Carwin's épée, I think I know what weapon I want to duplicate. I want to duplicate the Carwin's épée and the Warhawk's Talon. Because anything else would not be worth doing in my opinion. Also, wait, no, I just wanted to do this boss with the regular sets. Okay. So the boss is here. I need to just think about something which I already forgot. Oh, it's holy damage, okay. I did not recognize that. Ah. Oh my god, okay. It's kinda hard to gauge how far he is from you. Okay, that's a first try. That's a first try. Honestly, I've only done one. I was about to say ants. I'm MH brained. I've only done one fight with this weapon, and I already fucking love it. This on the fucking thrusting AV thrusting sword. That's the good shit. That's actually really fucking nice. Okay, and so I'm here. Okay, so that's what I thought. You arrive at. The only downside of this sword is the fact that for a thrusting sword, you don't really do that much thrusting. It's a thrusting sword, but you do mostly slash attacks. But at least it's fun because these are slash attacks that go very forward in front of you, so that's good. And now we have access to Lanedale, which is nice. I mean, to be fair, getting access to Lanedale is not particularly that hard, because you just need to defeat one omen at one of the archery warps, at one of the teleporters. But it's still nice. So I will just go up to Lanedale in order to get my thing. I believe I can get Sulian's Razor from Lanedale. I think it's in this map that the weapon is found. Okay, oh yeah, the frame drops can be felt. That's quite annoying. Oh my god, the frame drops, whoa. It's kind of unfortunate. Sometimes my PC will load the game properly, sometimes it will not. And I would have to close the stream and restart my PC to fix that. But I don't really care about it that much, so... Okay, the second one, I believe it's a 2-hit. Oh! Oh yeah, it's that weird one. Okay, I guess you do have thrusting attack, but only in one-handed. In two-handed, you need to do the third attack in order to have a thrusting attack, which is interesting. Okay, so we have access to Lanedale now, but we didn't want to go to Lanedale. We wanted to go somewhere else. I believe I've put this place. I've put this place in 5. Well, I will not go there at 5. I will go there... What did I even put at number 2? I don't remember. I don't remember what number 2 is. Which direction is it? It's north. Oh! I know what it is. I know what number 2 is now. It's either the Seal Tunnel or the Altus Tunnel, I believe it's called. I guess we could do a guild since we're here. But I believe a guild gives a really low amount of runes. I believe it's like 5,000. Like, let's try it anyway, like it's not really that important. Oh yeah, the audio is super fucking weak because obviously. Oh, that was nice. That was a clean finisher. I did not notice. I think I think it was actually 5,000. Or it might have displayed as 5,500 because I but actually, oh yeah, no, right. My God Raccoon would be activated. I just killed Dairu. Honestly, yeah, I haven't talked so much about Dairu. But Dairu is a good fight. Dairu is definitely a good fight. It was a bit on the weaker side, but Dairu is definitely a good fight. Compared to Einar, compared to fucking Einar, it's infinitely better. It's infinitely easier. Wait, the Cursed Cirque is here. But where's the fucking other one? And it is a Dex weapon that somehow doesn't appear in any... It's a Dex unique weapon that somehow does not appear on anything. But I guess if I want to be the DB main, I could use backhand blades. I haven't thought about that. But the thing is, in Dragonburnt Ruins is something called... Actually, I don't remember how it's called, but it's Weeping something. Weeping Hermitage? I know. Herbery? Something like that. Okay. We'll go there, we'll take the side of grace and we'll go back. Because I even checked the fucking wiki yesterday because they finally released their wiki. It's not completely up to date. They still need to I was about to say iron out some things, but it's like they just need to complete it basically because currently there's not every class. There's a bunch of stuff that's missing, so it's not complete. But the wiki says that the ascetic god is here, but it's not, and therefore I don't know where the fuck it is. Like, if I look at the path of the sellsword, Weeping Arborage. Oh, a harbor! I thought it was related to herb, but no. I know where Weeping Arborage is. It's here. It's here. I know where the Weeping Arborage is because it's a harbor. And if you look at that, there's a harbor here. Oh, I'm an idiot for not noticing that sooner. Remnant crafting, where I don't really know what to put there, so we'll go with the first one that comes to mind. I just... Let's go fire, I don't know. I don't really know. And of course I forgot that I wanted to level up. I said I would get my dexterity to 40 and I'm standing by that. Getting that to 40 would give me approximately 60 dexterity whenever I have my flask applied. Because right now I'm getting more from just leveling my dex than from any kind of damage boost. And so from the Weeping Aberrage you can actually warp to kill it. It's kind of nice that they made that area, but at the same time it's kind of pointless. I will just... Honestly, I don't mind not hearing Elden Ring's based music. The overworld music. Like, I don't mind not hearing it. It's just that... it's just that annoying that I had to lower the volume this much to not go deaf. There's a ladder here, that's what I'm looking for. There's enemy here. There's something up here, okay. Oh, I was meant to jump up here. Wait, can it work? Oh. I'm currently aggroed by something, but I have no clue what that thing is. Maybe it's one of those corpses on the beach. Oh yeah, I think one of them is looking at me. All of that for 2 root resin? Really? Can I go up here? Doesn't seem like it. There's a ladder here though. Does it do bleed damage? It doesn't do bleed damage. Oh. I guess I understand why it took me so long to bleed Dairu. Really? There's nothing here? Oh, I guess it's to jump up here. Okay, the aesthetic wrist guard. I believe this thing is actually kind of cool. All action you perform, you are 10% faster. That's a very unique effect. Also, what's the stat increase on this one? You lose strength, but you gain 1 point in dexterity compared to Elder Known. So I think, unfortunately, if I do that... Oh wait, no. Oh, it's only 10 strength, okay. Well, I guess I'll keep it then. So, we got the aesthetic wrist guard. We finally understood what Weeping Arbor Edge is. Because it's unmarked, because they haven't made it so it was marked. Basically, but yeah, basically, you walk here and suddenly you're in Kaled. Oh yeah, it might also give me an additional thing. It increased weapon damage. Well, that's worth. I like damage. It only did. Oh yeah, I haven't looked if there was a modifier on... No, it's the regular 120. I'm here? Where does it go? Oh! I did not know that the Arbor Edge actually took you there. Huh. That's interesting. I just want to see the faster animation. I don't remember if there's a warp here. There's a site of grace, I would say. There is not. Okay. I wonder if the spiked palisade is still at the same spot. I'm still kind of disappointed they haven't done anything interesting with Great Shield. If anything, they made them less interesting because you cannot even infuse them. That's really something that's lacking. Something I definitely would like to see. If they ever think about adding a new kind of weapon, definitely something they need to try to add is a power stance shield or a paired shield. Because currently that's the one thing Elden Ring lacks compared to DS3 and DS2. And well, that's annoying. Can I do... Ideally you would do lightning, but I don't have access to lightning, so I guess I'll go magic. Because I have holy, but... Okay, I think my roll will be messed up because... I nearly died from that. But hey, now I have 20,000 runes. Okay, I think I'm starting to reach the point where I am strong enough to get runes fast to get stronger. I think I'm near the end of the initial slump that is leveling up in Convergence. Because you feel really fucking weak early. But now it's a bit better. I didn't want to stay here though. I just happened to really want a Site of Grace. Oh, that's where you get the pumpkin now. Okay, to go back to the shield thingy, there is one thing that they've done with shields that makes it okay for me, which is that now shield can be buffed up with grease. You can apply grease to your shield to boost its damage. But that's the only thing. I don't even know if it works with spell buffs, which is sad. Like genuinely, they need to add a unique armor set that boosts the damage shield does. Boost the damage that shield does, and give them a bunch of unique properties. Because currently, the only class that would realistically use shields, which are the strength classes, they don't get anything related to shields. Like, I'll check again, but I really doubt they intend you to use shield offensively. Which is, I would say, a shame. You know what? While it's coming back up, Yeah, but the wiki dot thingy, it's for Dark Souls 3, isn't it? Yeah, it says bonfire. It's for Dark Souls 3. Okay, that's the wiki. I wanted to see uh, armor sets. Wait, no, I want to see not the armor set. I want to see the classes first. There's two classes that are strength based, I think. Yeah, but Berserker and Dreadnought. And well, let's see what they have. The Berserker set, so it's Enderlord, Raging Wolf, and Freya. And Dreadnought is Bullgoat, Lionel, and Verdigris. So I will open all of them and I will read what they do and the lack of shield in their description. So the Elden Lord set, which I actually have the gloves for it. So the gloves, whenever you use a crease, you gain 5 stamina recovery and 15 HP recovery for 1 minute per second. The greaves, whenever you drink a blue flask, you emit a roar that knocks away enemies and deflects a non-magical projectile. And it increases the damage you deal by 10% for 1 minute. The armor makes it so you decrease your damage by 15% whenever you heal with your healing flask. And the crown, whenever you drink your Wondrous Physic, you get 5 stamina recovery, lower FP cost on weapon skill by 20%, and 30% additional poise damage. So, no shield mention. I do guess it's technically workable with great shields because the stamina cost is probably nice because yeah, the passive is stamina cost. The lowered FP cost is also kind of nice, but it's not that amazing. Raging Wolf, the gloves. Whenever you use a grease, your successful attacks on enemies recover 5% of your total HP and 10% of your total FP for 30 seconds. That kind of effect is not bad at all, by the way. It's very, very strong. It allows you to brain dead some enemies, which I guess would work with a shield crash, but not really that interesting. And also, it's not shield related. The Greaves, whenever you drink a blue flask, you get 5 endurance, 5 mind, 5 vigor, 5 strength for 1 minute. Okay, not shield related, it's just general use. The armor, when you drink a red flask, you increase all the damage you deal by 10% as long as your HP is full. Okay, and the helm, whenever you drink your Flask of Wondrous Physic, you get an effect that makes you invulnerable to enemy attacks for 10 seconds. Okay, that kind of shit is interesting, honestly. That kind of shit looks interesting. And also the set boosts your strength and endurance and increase your weapon damage per piece. But yet again, nothing related to shield. Even if the healing effect looks kind of nice. Honestly, having a healing effect, having an healing effect is really busted to deal with some enemies, and especially since Berserker is most likely going to be a bit tankier. That shit's good. Freya sets. When you use a grease, with like I'm just going to say, I'm not going to say gloves, armor, leggings, all of that, because Gloves, it's always going to be a grease effect. Greaves, it's always going to be a blue flask effect. The armor is going to be a red flask effect, a crimson flask. And the helmet is always going to be wondrous physique. Actually, it's not always the case for the helmet, but for everything else, it's always the case. So the grease. The grease. You get an effect that increases the damage of two-handed attacks and weapon skills by 10% for 45 seconds. That would actually not be that bad for a great shield. When you drink a cerulean flask, you get an effect that increase your total stamina by 25% and reduce the FP cost of weapon skill by 50% for 90 seconds. That's not bad. Again, it's not shield related. When you drink a crimson flask, you get an effect that has 1 unit that causes each weapon skill or heavy attack you perform to apply a secondary effect that deals 15% HP per second and 1 FP per second for 20 seconds. The secondary effect can stack with itself. Again, it can work with shield crash, but it's not shield specific. Whenever you drink your Wondrous Physique, you get an effect that boosts your strength by 10, reduce the stamina cost of attacks by 25%, and increase your total absorption by 15% for 2 minutes. I guess only the duration makes it good, because really that effect is not that great. And now for the Dreadnought class. So the Tragov set. The Tragov set is like interesting. The Bullgoat set is kind of interesting in that I think it's not that great because there's like another set that's way better. Whenever you use a grease or a consumable that you eat, you gain 2% absorption every time you take damage, and it stacks up to 20, and it lasts for 2 minutes. The problem is that it implies taking damage, and there's only very few enemies that deal a lot of one hit at a time. Because most of the time you're going to get hit by strong hits. And also, I don't believe it works if you're blocking. So, the blue flask effect is all poison damage is increased by 20%. That's actually nice. And you sprint with no stamina cost for 15 seconds. The duration is what makes it not great. Especially when it's a blue flask effect, because it means you need to reapply the blue flask. Warrior's Heart. When you drink a red flask, you gain an effect that boosts your total HP by 15% and your endurance and strength by 10%. Lasts for 20 seconds. So the effects are... This effect is also short-lived. And on top of that, increasing your total HP means that you need to heal 10%. All your total HP that you gain, because you don't gain the health. In the helm, you gain wondrous... Whenever you use a Wondrous Physique, 30 HP recovery per second and immune to stagger for 1 minute. That armor set is really weird. Because, yeah, you can be very strong for 20 seconds, but it's also not very great. Also, having a... having a Wondrous Physique effect that lasts 1 minute is not great either. And on top of that, the stagger immunity can actually fuck you over because it makes you take more damage. The Lionel set, for what I recall, you need to play... you need to summon Spirit Ashes. So, if you have the gloves, whenever you use a grease, you remove negative effect from summoning and stamina recovery for 5 minutes. The effect lasts long, and it's probably useful if you use summons. The blue flask effect is you and your ally gain 50% HP recovery per second and reduce all incoming damage by 10% for 2 minutes. That's not bad, honestly. Even on its own, it's a 15% recover, 15 HP recovery for 2 minutes. That's actually quite good. It's better than the Elden Lord thing. When you use a red flask, you and your allies gain a buff that causes a 5% increase to damage you deal. You and each ally gain an aura that, constant death blight build up on nearby enemies. The way that death blight works is that it actually reduces. It's kind of weird. It reduces the resistance to other status besides death blight. So you apply death blight and then you apply any status that you want at higher effectiveness. And the helm, whenever you drink your Convergence physic, it forces the enemy to attack you. Whenever you take damage, you increase the damage. You increase the damage you and your allies deal every time you take damage. And the buff stacks with itself. So if you take, you can boost your damage by a lot. It's actually not that fucking bad, even solo. But obviously it's better with summons because, well, the summons get something and you lose nothing from summoning, so. But it's not, it's good, but there's more bullshit with the verdigris set. And one such effect is the gauntlets. It's stupid easy to get, and it's actually fantastic. Whenever you use a grease, get an effect that causes all successful attacks on enemy to restore 10% of total HP for 1 minute. This alone is absolutely cracked. And especially since the verdigris armor is such a bulky armor, you can just tank enemies. It's insane. The blue flask, you gain plus 10 strength, vigor, or endurance for 1 minute. I believe there's another class. It's on the fucking helmet you get that. And this is on the fucking boots. And yes, I say fucking a lot. Whenever you drink a crimson flask, gain an effect that instantly cures and grants immunity to all status effects and plus 15 HP recovery per second for 1 minute. But there's something even dumber with this set once you get the helmet with the Wondrous Physic effect. You get an effect when you drink your Wondrous Physic. You get an effect that lasts 2 minutes that causes your damage to be increased by 2% each time you are healed. That stacks up to 20%. This works with every tick of healing from the armor, and that works with every attack with the gloves. Honestly, I got distracted. This doesn't do anything for shield, but the verdigris set is very fucking strong. Especially the gloves, because the gloves you get them in Weeping Peninsula. And actually, you could get the gloves and go full HP and be unkillable even with shit weapons. Obviously, you want a better set than that. And you can do a mix set between Bolt Coat and Verdigris. But most of the time, you just want to use Verdigris because Verdigris is much better than Bolt Coat. The only downside I would say of Verdigris is the fact that all of the effects last 1 minute. Except for the M effect that lasts 2, but obviously it needs the other 2 to work. But honestly, it's not that bad. First of all, the armor effect you can easily ignore. First of all, because drinking a flask... yeah, that's the only downside I think to that specific armor set that I find, which is that there's not really a point in getting health recovery when you proc it with a crimson flask. which probably is going to put you to full. And also there's a very weird, it's an armor set that gets less effective the better you are at the game. This is the meme equipment. Oh yeah, by the way, you fight Lanceax in Baru Missoula instead of Altus Plateau. Weirdly, a counterintuitive thing that happens with Elden Ring, the fog actually makes your FPS drop. Which is very funny because usually in old games, you use fog to render less stuff and therefore have better performance. Rip. Okay, so let's get the stuff. I know the Somberstone. Actually, no, I just remembered. Somberstone. It's actually going to be Somberstone 2. Because Somberstone 1, you need to go through, I think, Caelid. No, not Caelid. Yeah, no, Caelid. What's the name again? Celia. Celia Crystal Tunnel. You need to go through Celia Crystal Tunnel to get it. Okay, no, I'm having rendering issues. There's things that pop in and out. I think I need to restart the game. Oh, definitely. This does not look good. I am concerned. This is, oh my god, what's going on? Okay, I will restart the game. I get the next Site of Grace and I will restart the game. Because this shit is not right. Oh yeah, because during the fog it's raining and raining is not good for processing. Okay, let's restart the game. I need to wait for the game to properly close. If it shows a dark screen, it means that the game hasn't properly closed. Now it's done. At least, thankfully, I don't have this issue while stream. I only have this issue while streaming Elden Ring. I haven't tried streaming Monster Hunter Wilds. The reason being that okay. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. It was nothing. I thought someone came home, but no. So it's kind of interesting that they added a spirit spring to go up, but not one to go down. So you have to take the risky routes. Because it's not easy to drop down from here without dying. Basically, you need to jump from the lowest point and land to the highest point you can ever think. I think this will do. Okay. I still took damage, so that means it was more than 15... more than 15 meters. I know it's a bit of useless fact because everyone and their mother looks at Bonfire VN. Oh wait, no, not Bonfire VN. Illusory Wall, and they know that yes, in fact, it's actually totally normal. What do you get from here? Large smithing stones, okay. I keep having blood grease equipped against bosses that are immune to bleed because they do not have blood at all. Oh shit, there's something I want to try. How is this boss worth 9,900 runes? You gotta be kidding me, really. Okay, so now let's go... We need to go here. Oh, I guess I could go to the minor Erdtree Church. You know what? Let's try that. I want to open a bunch of gates, so... Why not? Why not? Oh, I'm still having frame drops, that's annoying. So let's level up first. I'm trying to think about if there is any boss I could do in the Realm of Shadow. How many of them are there? There's a lot actually. Abyssal Overlook would suck, because Abyssal Overlook would give me access to a very limited part of the map. Jagged Peak would be fine, Raw would be fine, Scaduartus, Minor Tree Cave would be fine, Shaman Village... Shaman Village suck. Well, it's fine technically, but it's really hard to get out. This would be fine, and this would be fine. Though this one, the Site of Grace, is bugged. You get stuck in the ground if you use it. So the enemies at each of these grave sites. This is a spider scorpion. It's very annoying to deal with. Oh. Well, shit. I need to fix something. I'm still here. I just need to... Okay. That should be good. Yeah, sorry, my mom sent me a message. I had to answer. How can I make this phone not fall off, please? Anyway, Cerulean Coast, it's a Bloodfiend Shaman. It's very annoying to deal with. Shaman Village, it's a Black Knight. A Mesmer Knight, which is not bad to deal with, but it's a shit place to be in. Scaduartus, it's a Mesmer Knight, which actually really sucks to fight. Raw, I think it's a... Actually, I don't remember what it is in Raw. Jagged Peak is easy, and because it's a Gravebird. And this one I don't know. But that's not where I want to. Let's do Convergent. Let's do Converted Tower first. And my chat doesn't work anymore, and my phone is falling from my from my table. I can't put my phone. Oh shit. I need to fix that because currently I can't see chat in my phone at least. That small little sword is busted at dealing with giants. Okay, at least no one spoke while I was having issue. I will restart my Twitch app on my phone. Stream manager. There you go, I got my chat back. Ah. So converted tower is done, but I wanted to go to the other one. It's just an easy boss to do. So it was Altus Plateau, South Altus, I think? I'm not sure. Okay, that's where I wanted to be. That's not what I meant to do. Ah, Sag. Ah! There you go. Ah, still not enough. Really? Really, it's what's fucking happening? Okay, I guess. One, two. I don't know if I have a proc bleed. Oh my god. Ah! My heal did not go off. I pressed X, my heal did not go off. My input got eaten. I'm struggling way more than I ever should. This is not supposed to be that difficult. Honestly, this makes me want to use something different. Let's use... yeah, let's use power stance Void of Kadok. Like, yeah, it's not going to be as great, but... what if I said that I didn't care? Ah! I want to attack too much! I want to do damage, I want to do the funny damage. But I do that against the wrong kind of bugs that typically punishes you for doing such a thing. I think I have like one last blood thingy. Oh, stop it with that! There you go. I don't know how I managed to make it this much harder than it needed to be. Okay, so now I can actually go to the seal tunnel. Please, thank you. Okay, I think the Guardian said it boosts only damage, so not really important. And look, we have the bot of the day. Ban. Okay. Honestly, I still prefer this entrance to Lanedale outskirts. Because going through the two tree sentinels is annoying, and going through the path next to what that's called, to the path next to, yeah, Baru. You will finish this sentence, even though you don't remember what you were talking about. Shit, I was talking about a path. Oh yeah, right, the path next to Dominula. Because Dominula sucks. Well, Dominula doesn't actually suck to get to, but it sucks as an area in general. And especially the path outside of Dominula. Which is why I initially meant to say, but I had to spew out words before my brain could process them. We could have gave it at least some better accuracy. At least the exploding devoutes in Dark Souls 3 were more accurate than this. Also, I just realized they fixed a bug from a previous patch, because I played 2.2. And in the previous patch, you could not actually warp out of Seal Tunnel, you had to walk outside. But I see that it has been fixed now. So I've done number 5, I don't remember, number 4 was Gaiden. Yeah, it was the Gaiden. So let's get the Gaiden gloves. And I'll be soon to the end of the stream, because I started the stream late, but I don't want to keep going. At least not for any longer than I realistically want. I'm still kind of bothered that my schedule is still up in the air. I hope I'll be able to have a proper schedule, like proper schedule around the stream, so that I could stream at a consistent time and not having to worry about whether I can stream or not. Because I know consistency is key. But it's not just that. Like, I have a rough idea of how a stream can succeed, can get its viewers, but I'm also not really doing that much effort towards making my stream like that. Shit, you need to stop the giants before. Forgot about this. Don't mind if I do. Okay, we got what we came for. So we got the most important thing across all of these. We got not the Caden Greaves, but the Caden Gauntlet, but the actual not Somber Stone bell bearing, the regular stone bell bearing. Okay, yeah, I still have display issues that pop in and out. Yeah, I need to check what's going on with my PC, so I will solve that issue and end the stream. So now that we have a bunch of stuff, actually I just realized that no, both of these are actually fine. Yeah, I can buy large Stumberstone. That's actually the more important thing. So, what to do next? Well, I want more smithing stones, so I think I will try to go directly to mountaintops. Because one of them, well, it's the vanilla position, so one of them is here, and the other one is here. So these two things need to be done as a priority. But what else? What else needs to be done? Well, I don't know actually. I need to look at what's in Altus Plateau. I think Shaded Castle has to be done, so I will put that there. What else? I'm trying to think about. You know what? Let's get Radan ready, and I have a final one that I can put. Well, the final one, I actually don't know where I would put it. I think I'll put it at Volcano Manor. Okay. So I will move to number 1, which I already forgot what it was. It was here. Okay, I will go to this portal and I will end the stream there. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot what I needed to add. I need to duplicate 2 weapons. I need to duplicate my foil of no, not my foil of Kadak, no, my Warhawk's Talon and my Carwin's Epee. I need to do that. But yeah, that will be it for today. Do I stream tomorrow? I don't know, but if I don't sleep that bad, probably. I definitely won't stream on Thursday, and on Friday I actually don't know if I'll stream or not. Maybe I won't stream on Friday. Actually, I think the last stream will be tomorrow. I think it's reasonable. Anyway, thanks for watching.